distinguished guests, members of the Arab Innovation Network, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings and welcome to Abu Dhabi and to the United Arab Emirates. I am very pleased that your conference truly reflects our goal in the Arab region to establish clear principles and expectations for our national research and innovation enterprises. Your meeting here in Abu Dhabi is significant. Under the leadership of the President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the United Arab Emirates strives to achieve excellence and high quality in all of its endeavors. It supports innovative ideas and developments that improve the lives of people here in our country, in the region, and throughout the world. The United Arab Emirates is a nation committed to building a knowledge society where ideas drive economic success and help effective positive change. The Arab Innovation Network clearly recognizes the increasing role of knowledge as an engine of social and economic activities in our region and in the world. You appreciate the increased importance of research and innovation in the society. You also know that while some innovations are technical and scientific, other innovations can be social and economic. In all cases, we all have much to learn from each other. In technology, in science, and in social development. The annual conference of the Arab Innovation Network evokes many thoughts and observations. First, your meeting clearly shows that research and innovation is not a process that can flourish in isolation. It happens within networks when talented people get together in a common cause. These networks must be flexible, supportive, and have a clear sense of purpose. Sit down, there's no, this is the drill. By the time the fire gets here, I will finish. Maybe that's not the way I want to get away with it. Your association with Cambridge, as well as your Pan-Arab membership, clearly show that the network you are building is global. Entrepreneurship, creativity, and innovation are enhanced by cross-national border connections and cooperation. Cooperation across borders helps attract and nurture talent, encourages ideas to blossom, and create globally competitive economies. Second, the Arab region has a history stretching back millennia of leading the world in scientific achievement. You members of the Arab Innovation Network are poised to follow in the footsteps of some of the greatest scientists in the human history. We expect of you, as we hope you expect of yourself, that you be scientists, innovators, and leaders of the future. At a time in history when the pursuit of economic excellence often takes a back seat to more frivolous pursuits. You are to be commended for your ambition. Third, this is also a gathering of entrepreneurs. As such, you must remember that your undertaking is unlikely to succeed unless you have attended to the more basic meaning of entrepreneur. That is, organizer, planner, manager, and person responsible for an enterprise. I am hopeful that in this event, as well as in the future events, you will showcase a good role model, establish awards for successful initiatives, and build appropriate network and support system for budding entrepreneurs. Fourth, your discussion and presentations will analyze the state of science, innovation, and entrepreneurship in our region. This is an important topic that relates directly to your ability to sustain economic and social progress in the future. This topic also encompasses the role of education as a major force in establishing our region's place in the global economy. I am hopeful that you will discuss the many challenges we face, including the quality of the education system, the very few resources that are devoted to research and innovation in the region, and the limited research support by private industry and other national institutions. Our region does not yet have a strong tradition of either government or the private sector looking to universities and research centers for innovation and expert advice. There is little public awareness of the value of research and its importance to our future. All this limits opportunities for innovation and research in our societies. Fortunately, there are some signs of change and the beginning of new traditions in this critical area. Fifth, you will also address the topic of young innovators as a force for social change in the Arab region. Young people in our region have a great capacity to be a force for transforming our societies. Their full and unhindered contributions are essential to our future success and prosperity. Again, our success in this endeavor begins with the quality of our education system. Research and innovation flourish in an atmosphere of exploration and creativity. Encouraging students to think outside the box and rewarding ideas, even if unsuccessful, are important elements contributing to innovative thought and creative spirit. It is essential that schools and institutions of higher education find ways to help students develop these skills and to reward those who do so. Sixth, the success of young people as inventors and entrepreneurs will also depend on our efforts to create and sustain a national research enterprise in our region. Such an enterprise would encourage creativity, promote innovation, and allow researchers to pursue promising ideas. It would focus on the needs of the region, identify priority areas for investigation, and provide the means to pursue students. It will promote national and international partnerships to ensure relevance and quality. This research enterprise would also link research to teaching and learning in our schools, colleges, and universities. It would involve students in independent study and research. It will help the public and the private sector understand the importance of research to our future. It would help develop research leadership in the region. It would, in short, transform the education and economic efforts in the region. Finally, we must recognize that societal support does wonders for research and innovation programs, and that support in knowledge-based societies typically and necessarily comes not just from government but also from business, industry, and corporations, commercial enterprises that inevitably benefit from operating in a culture of research and innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, by holding this annual conference, you underscore the fact that innovation fuels national and regional development and inevitably affects the global economic situation. And you raise an awareness of the relevance of innovation to our future, not only in economic areas but also in the area of social development, where innovation and creativity are essential to improving the quality of life for our citizens. I welcome what the Arab Innovation Network represents in terms of our hopes and aspirations. Young people are our future, and the members of AIM embodies academic excellence and will help to fulfill our goal to make research and innovation a national imperative. I am grateful that you have assembled here for such an important work. Best wishes for a very productive conference, and I look forward to learning